He was called the father of gods and men. But behind the thunder and lightning lies the story of a greedy, ruthless ruler whose reign was based on fear, blood, and betrayal. When Zeus was born, his father Cronus devoured his children, fearing a prophecy that one of them would overthrow him. His mother Rhea saved the newborn by hiding him in a cave on Crete, where the sounds of dancing and drums drowned out his cries. But the myths rarely mention that the grown Zeus was not just an avenger, but a cold-blooded strategist. When he returned, he did not free his brothers and sisters out of mercy. He did it to gather an army to overthrow his father. Cronus was overthrown, chained, and thrown into Tartarus, where endless darkness devours the mind. And even then, Zeus began to show traits that would later terrify even the gods, a willingness to destroy anyone who stood in his way. After the victory, Zeus and his brothers, Poseidon and Hades, divided the power. Poseidon got the seas, Hades got the underworld, and Zeus took the heavens, and the right to be the chief judge of all living things. He quickly made it clear that disobedience would not be forgiven. He turned King Lycaon into a wolf for trying to test his divinity. The city of Salamis was destroyed by lightning simply because its inhabitants refused to bring rich gifts. Zeus's power was based not on justice, but on intimidation. He flooded the fleet of Nauplius, who dared to challenge the gods. He forced Hercules, his own son, to perform impossible feats, punishing him for misdeeds that he himself had provoked. Even those close to him were targets of his wrath. He humiliated his wife, Hera, suspending her in chains between heaven and earth for all to see. He cursed or put to death children whom he saw as a threat. Zeus's passion for women became legendary, but behind it lay violence. He kidnapped mortal girls and deceived goddesses, transforming himself into animals or natural phenomena to get close to them. Leda, Europa, Danae, their names sound romantic in myths, but behind them were broken destinies and destroyed families. Each of his relationships could spell doom for an entire city. The Trojan War began in part because of his interference in the fates of people whose lives he viewed as pieces on a chessboard. Zeus did not tolerate even a hint of rivalry. He chained Prometheus to a rock for giving fire to humans. When Athena was born wearing armor and carrying a spear, he immediately made her his military commander, but only to keep her under control. Even the immortals trembled before his lightning bolts. With a single glance, he could decide the fate not only of a person, but of an entire civilization. Today he is spoken of as a hero and protector, but in the shadows of legends lives another Zeus, a tyrant, kidnapper, murderer, and despot whose power was based on fear. And in the thunder that splits the sky, the echo of his fury